Okay, welcome. I've got a new webcam, so I'm just testing this out with OBS. So it might not be the best quality, but I'm going to start sharing my face on my videos now. Right, let's get into the charts. Bitcoin, we're sitting on this bit of support. I mean, about a week or two ago, I drew this red line of support, and I said, look, this is my Gandalf line. So if it breaks this line, then I'm probably going to jump out of the market. Right now, we're just sitting on this trend line. So it's still holding, and that's a good thing. And so as long as it holds, this is a really strong possibility of a bounce from here. There's two patterns playing out here. One, we're sitting on this support trend line, and when we hit these support trend lines, we normally have some kind of reaction. Either it breaks through because it keeps on getting retested, or it breaks north of it. And so what we're hoping for is for it to at least break out north, and then maybe this pattern that I drew out could still play out. The second pattern, is this falling compression, where the price just waves around in here until it eventually breaks out. We've had that quite a few times, especially on Bitcoin. It does work really well. So that's what I'm looking at with Bitcoin. This is a chart that I do keep an eye on. This isn't a good looking chart. What I mean by that is this is the stablecoin dominance chart. There's a direct correlation between this and Bitcoin. I've explained this many times. As this chart goes up, Bitcoin price goes down. As this chart goes down, Bitcoin price goes up. And you can see mid-2022, this started to trend down. And that's when I was like, look, this is starting to look good. January 2023, that's when it really started to fall down and stay down. It's been trending down, and it's in some kind of rectangle. And you could call this a triple bottom, which isn't the best pattern for us because we want this chart to continue to go down. And where it has broken out of this resistance trend line, this could mean that this run is almost over. So we could have one last drop down to this trend line before going up. And that's the scenario that I'm looking at. And when it does break down, then I'm hoping Bitcoin dominance breaks down. And it has started to. If we look at this compression I drew, let's go down into the daily chart. It has retested it a few times and it's broken down south of it. So hopefully this does start to play out. And what this means is if this goes down, then altcoins should go up because the money should start to get allocated into altcoins. And none of the charts are really looking good. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We can keep on drawing trend lines and redrawing trend lines, and it's literally sitting on this support here. We could probably drag this back. So it's just sitting on this trend line, and this goes down to 2023, similar to the one that I've got on Bitcoin. Again, this is primed for a bounce from here because it's hit this trend line. As it's hit it a few times, it hasn't pumped straight away. It sometimes takes a little while. And so this is a total 3 chart. This is total market cap, excluding Bitcoin and ETH. This is total 2. This is total crypto market cap, excluding Bitcoin. So this could, we could come down to this level here. We've broken out of this channel. I know I'm kind of rambling here, but let me switch the chart to candles. This is my other chart that I've been looking at. So this has been trending down. This is my channels chart. And so I'm going to tidy this up now. We definitely went in an uptrend. This double top did play out. And on this chart here, I normally go into the 4 hour. So as you can see, I do have different charts with different patterns because you're not just seeing one pattern, you're seeing a number of things. So this downtrend is continuing. So I'm just going to extend this out. And then I'm just going to redraw this. It's more like that, I would say. So this is a good place for a bounce. There's a lot of different charts indicating this. This is more of my longer term chart. This really does need to come back in here. I mean, this is definitely a bearish looking chart. As I said in my video last week, we need M2, US M2 especially, to go up. And until this goes up, then there's not really much liquidity left in the markets. And so we're probably going to continue to flatline. And the narrative that I'm looking at is that the markets are going to crash. QE is going to start to help come in and save the day. And then when that comes in, that's when the markets will start to pump again. Let's have a quick look at stocks. Finished on a green candle, so that's a good thing. So hopefully when the US markets open up, this will continue to go up. But I don't think we're going to see like a really, really big crash. I think, if anything, I'm going to delete that because that kind of played out. We could revisit this trend line here. So yeah, unfortunately, my short-term analysis is bearish. Just about though. I mean, we're hitting key levels, which Bitcoin could punch out of. But yeah, I'm not seeing any fireworks anytime soon. We could go up a bit and just range round and then break out. But yeah, I'm holding. If you just hold, especially with Bitcoin, then you will win. You're going to have to feel some pain, experience that, go through it. It's good for you, like a cold shower. And yeah, just have more patience.